All right, bro. Look. We've all heard crazy conspiracies when it comes to the music industry. I found a video today, though, that's about to be fuego. Man, look, let's just hop on into it. What's good? Dark Knight, gang. All right, bro. Today we're about to watch a video titled "The Most Evil Music Conspiracy Theories." Yeah, man, this sounds interesting. It's by the homie named Jay Diggs. I want to watch this. I've heard crazy conspiracy theories when it comes to the music industry. I love to listen to them, even though some of them, most of them, are like way out there. It's like, come on, I know that's not true. But some of them are like, damn, that could be. Anyway, I'm ready to hop on into this. I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Sun is shining down on your boy. Shout out to God. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to watch this video. Let's go.
Ask almost anybody about the music industry. One word always comes up: the Illuminati. Some laugh it off, some swear it's real. But whether you believe it or not, the signs are everywhere. But how much of this is just internet fantasy, and how much is evidence that there's dark forces that control the music industry? In this video, you'll see 4 of the most evil music conspiracy theories. Some of them still yet to be explained.
All right. Taylor Swift.
So there's many theories out there about Taylor Swift, including her having control over the outcome of the Super Bowl, all the way down to her being a witch.
You're like an evil plan, but don't tell anyone.
But the one that's the most bizarre and hardest to explain is, why the hell does she look like Zena LaVey?
My father founded the Church of Satan in 1966, and I was the first legal.
That does actually look a lot like Taylor Swift, doesn't it? It does. Do you guys believe in reincarnation? Let me know down in the comments.
Satanic baptism in history.
High priestess of the Church of Satan and daughter of the man who created it, Anton LaVey. Now, obviously, they're not the same person because Zena's still alive today. But some people believe that Zena cloned herself in a ritual to guarantee fame and wealth. Now, I'm sure we've all heard of artists doing weird things for money. But would someone really go that far?
We can't pray to any outside deity for anything good or bad to happen. If we want something to happen in our favor, we have to take the necessary steps to do it. We can't rely on anyone else.
Now, the connections don't just stop at looks. Satanists are actually not opposed to the idea of cloning. They've written about it. And they also believe Satan and evil can be inside of anything, like music or even a person.
Satan can take the form of a beautiful woman. Satan can take the form of a sleek animal. An automobile can be very satanic.
Okay, they look alike and some weird guy wrote an article about cloning. That proves nothing. But what if I told you Zena was also a singer?
Me tell you sweet tale about a kitty. She was a little spy. She kept her letter pretty.
Now, I didn't say she was a good singer. But if she was, I guess there'd be no reason to do a satanic ritual to make a talented version of yourself. The main concept of the conspiracy is Taylor was born in 1989, and Zena left the church in 1990, completing the ritual and passing the title of High Priestess to her other self.
Oh my God.
Now, what makes this theory even stronger is that some people believe Taylor practices witchcraft and puts it in her music. There's actually been reports of fans not remembering Taylor Swift concerts that they went to.
You spent almost $1,000 on a ticket, right? And you can't remember anything?
It felt like so surreal. Afterwards, as we were leaving, I was like, did she play this song? I don't remember this song. I don't remember her doing that. And just little things like that. But I do remember going to the concert.
Now, to be honest,
that just means you had a great time at the concert and you were living in the moment, living in the present. That doesn't mean, oh my God, she did a satanic ritual. Oh my God, I don't remember. Like, what do you... This conspiracy is way out there, bro. Like, get the F. The woman is still alive. She's still alive. And they're saying, she cloned herself to be Taylor Swift. She completed the ritual. Oh my God. It's like, oh.
Honest, this sounds pretty ridiculous.
Right?
There's a new clone theory about a celebrity almost every year. Avril Lavigne, Eminem, Jamie Foxx, Kanye. And even if human cloning was possible, I'm sure there'd be some side effects. But what makes this story hard to ignore is how much Zena actually looks like Taylor in her younger days. Even this woman who got famous as a Taylor Swift impersonator She doesn't look like Taylor as much as Xena did. So what do you think? Is it just a coincidence, or is Taylor the new high priestess of the Church of Satan?
Oh my
Now,
God.
some people also believe Taylor's a time traveler and has other clones out there from the past. But that would just be too ridiculous.
You can send in trips and purchase from any 3 Glamour Gals dolls.
Okay, let's not be ridiculous at this point. Let's not be ridiculous. There's going to be people all throughout humanity's history that kind of look like you, because we all share the same genes. We all share the same DNA. You're not as unique as you think, bro. There's somebody right on the earth right now that probably looks a lot like me. You know what I mean? I probably have a doppelganger out there already, bro. But anyway, Taylor Swift being Xena LeVay, get out of here. Hopefully he got some better ones than that.
So by now, I'm sure you've already at least heard about the all-seeing eye. But you might not know how deep the theory goes. It's everywhere. Album covers, music videos, award shows.
The dollar
At
bill.
this point, I mean, it's kind of become a meme. But some people think it's proof of a global conspiracy, and others think it's just photographers being edgy. But whether you believe this one or not, you can't deny the music industry is obsessed with it.
The all-seeing eye?
All-seeing eye.
All-seeing eye.
The all-seeing eye.
You know, one of the guys said, you know, just make sure to ask him before he leaves, you know, is he...
Oh, what happened? My fault.
Before he leaves, you know, is he in the Illuminati? And I said, no, I'm not going to ask that. But are you?
I'm in the new Illuminati.
See, the symbol goes way back, all the way back to ancient Egypt. They called it the Eye of Horus, a protection symbol. And fast forward to the United States, the founding fathers, they slapped it on a dollar bill, and that's the Eye of Providence, supposedly God watching over us. In 1776, the United States was officially founded with the Declaration of Independence. But in that same year, in Ingolstadt, Bavaria, there was another society establishing itself.
The Order of the Enlightenment. Another symbol was a dot in a circle representing the all-seeing eye, the mysterious, unknown superiors to whom the Order answered.
Many people confuse or associate the Illuminati with the Freemasons, but they're a completely different secret society. The Illuminati is reserved for the elite, shadowy figures with a lot of power who use influential people to control everything. Governments, actors, pop stars, even hip-hop.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
They doing all this ritualistic murder and doing satanic sex rituals. Like, this stuff is really going on.
We're going to interrupt that interview to tell you that rapper Prodigy, who's a member of the new New York hip-hop duo Mobb Deep, has died.
According to the Clark County Medical
And he died at 42?
Prodigy, one half of Mobb Deep
Equals
choked on
6.
an egg while at the hospital getting treated for a flare.
Maybe the first person in human history to have choked on an egg in some capacity after speaking out about the Illuminati.
Selling your soul for fame has been a common theme all throughout music history and Hollywood history. And after all the similar allegations we've seen over the years, we're still not sure if it's a figurative meaning or a literal one.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in.
Conspiracy theories believe that the all-seeing eye symbolism is the calling card for all of us. Even if it was a photo shoot trend, why would anyone want to possibly be associated with it? All the dark meanings behind it. Why is every artist doing it? The only celebrity I was able to find to directly address this was Lizzo. And she even admits that she used to believe it.
Why are there so many pics of you covering one eye? Doesn't that mean Illuminati? I can send them to you if you can't remember. I was a full-grown ass adult, you know, reading the same kind of conspiracy theories as everyone else and like believing them about like the Illuminati and all that stuff. For the record, no, I'm not, and I don't cover my eye for some like secret reason. I don't even know what photos you're talking about.
Okay. The all-seeing eye, that's legit, bro. That's legit, and that's been around since ancient times. Like he was saying, that means a lot of different things. Some people were saying that means God is always watching, something is always watching, a higher power is always watching. The all-seeing eye does have a lot of different meanings. when it comes to the Illuminati, that's basically saying, yeah, they have their eye on everything and they're always watching. And if you do want to make it to a certain level, yeah, you have to not necessarily sell your soul, but whatever the Illuminati wants you to do, you have to be aligned with it. If you aren't aligned with what they want, then you have to just remain independent and do your own thing. But if you want to become somebody on like the world stage and be famous across the world, or maybe even have your business be in different countries, then yeah, you have to be in alignment with the world agenda. A lot of people don't know how to think, so they just get caught up in fear, but it makes sense. If you don't fall in line with the world agenda, then you won't be put on the world stage. That's just how it is. And so yeah, the all-seeing eye, it's legit. It's legit. Let's keep going.
Now this one's been around forever. The devil's in the music. Your grandparents thought Elvis's hips were satanic. And your parents, they played Led Zeppelin backwards trying to find hidden messages.
Oh
Listen
my
carefully.
God.
It says, I want to live it backwards, like the Zepp, whose power is Satan. Did you hear that?
It was called the Satanic Panic.
That's so
Taboo
ridiculous.
made the music more attractive. Forbidden and mysterious things tend to sell more.
How do you feel about people who say Ozzy Osbourne's music sometimes is a sort of doorway to darkness? You know, it's down the slippery slope to the devil.
Well, not all my songs are about Satanism.
What they do, according to many Christian leaders, is use their evil-looking makeup along with lyrics such as I was raised by the demons and I'm king of the nighttime world to influence their fans to idolize the underworld.
All of that opened the doors for what's happening now. Back then, artists tried to hide it or at least be subtle about it. But now they're just like, yeah, I'm giving Satan a lap dance. What you gonna do about it?
Facts. That
Doja
nigga
Cat, she started
Lil
her
Nas
career
X
off
was
dressed
crazy.
as a cow. Why not dressed as a demon too?
Demons.
Now, Sam Smith and Kim Petras, you know they couldn't pass up their satanic moment. At the Grammys, they had the perfect song, Unholy. Even CBS.
Let me ask you this. Do you think in the music industry you have to become aligned with Satan in order to advance? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Do you have to align yourself with Satan in order to advance?
Tweeted right before the performance. Ready to worship. Okay guys, so this is the editing version of Jay. I want to show you guys something really strange. So I was trying to put a clip right here of the Sam Smith performance, and I don't know if CBS, they wiped it from the internet, but you can't find this thing anywhere. The only thing I can find is low quality images on TikTok where people filmed it on their TV screens. Even if you go to Grammy.com and you try to watch the performance on there, mysteriously, the video is currently unavailable.
Oh snap.
Seems like God has no place in the music industry. Multiple artists have renounced their religion, and almost all of them have disrespected it with occult and sacrilegious imagery. So what is it? Mass demonic possession of the music industry? Artists trolling religious people for free publicity? Or are they required to do this stuff as part of some deal they made?
We'll never know unless we join. Shit.
I wasn't happy, so I did what I had to do. I was going up, but I wasn't going up as fast as I wanted to. So the fastest way I could do it was by doing that.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
Well, this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
Maybe they're just speaking in metaphors.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're telling us exactly what happened to them.
Who knows? That's the thing, bro. That's why I love conspiracies, because it's like, it's a lot of information that makes it true. But then again, it always could be something else, you know? That's why I love it, because it's like, all right, a lot of these artists that you see, a lot of them do have their little satanic phase, right? And then after the satanic phase, you see them continue to do great things. So it's like, damn, did they have to sell their soul? Did it happen? Who knows? Like, you know what I mean? And that's why I love it. A lot of people, of course, believe that, yeah, they sold their soul to the devil. But me, as an artist at heart, and like I was in drama in high school, and so I know the imagery behind it. I know that when artists use the satanic phase, it's them talking about them accepting the darkness within them. It's them accessing their own darkness. And so they use the satanic imagery for that. See what I'm saying? So the artist in me, I understand that completely. Because even me, I went through my dark phase to accept my darkness, right? So that was me entering my quote-unquote satanic, quote-unquote dark phase. So then that's what I'm saying. That's when the question comes like, okay, is all of the artists, they're doing that to accept fully every single part of themselves and their darkness? Or did some of them actually sell their soul to the devil? So it's like you never really know, but that's why I love that shit. Anyway, let's keep going.
So unless you live under a rock, you know a lot of music stars have died in strange ways. And most of them way too early. If you haven't heard of it, there's something called the 27 Club. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, all gone at 27. Multiple famous musicians, all dying at the same age? It's one hell of a coincidence. The 27 Club conspiracy goes all the way back to the 1900s with legendary blues artist Robert Johnson.
Holy.
Holy? Guess again.
I want you to make me the best blues man ever lived.
If that's what you want.
As the legend goes, he sold his soul to the devil, and a year later, something was different.
This man was a nobody, and then he disappears. A year and a half later, he's doing things with the guitar that even his mentors can't do.
Guess what age he died at? 27.
Jeez.
Another story that raises a lot of eyebrows is none other than Michael Jackson. The original report is cardiac arrest caused by propofol overdose. His doctor went to jail for it. Open and shut case. But here's what's weird. Michael had been saying for years that they were out to get him.
He told me over and over and over. When he first told me, LaToya, they're gonna kill me. I said, who, Michael? First I thought you're Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it.
Now, Prince is another one that doesn't sit right. At first, his death was a complete mystery. They thought it was related to him having the flu.
The reps for Prince told us it was because of the flu. That never made sense to us.
He seemed great. He seemed totally fine, energetic.
It just strikes me that what you're describing does not sound like a man on death's door.
I certainly did not get that impression when I was there. He spoke for a couple more minutes and he said, wait a few days before you waste any prayers.
See, Prince was dealing with chronic pain and taking painkillers. That's where the details get really dark.
The startling answer came after investigators tested a sampling of those pills confiscated at Paisley Park. It was revealed that they were not legitimate prescription painkillers at all. They're actually counterfeits, laced with fentanyl instead of the real ingredient.
Shady.
That Watson 853 imprint, a complete fake.
Shady.
And there's many more untimely tragedies that people like to throw in with this conspiracy. But fame comes with pressure, access to drugs, freak accidents. All that stuff is real. But what gets people talking is the timing of it. A lot of these celebrity deaths are right before they're about to level up, or when they're speaking out against the industry, or fighting for their masters. It gets people talking.
Yeah, man.
Are these just horrible tragedies, or is there something darker at play?
Nah, I definitely
Whether you
believe
believe
that.
these conspiracies or not, one thing is for sure. The music industry is filled...
I definitely believe that last one, bro. The 27 Club. But not even the 27 Club. Just artists dying because they're trying to get their masters or they're trying to get out their deal. Nah, you signed the deal. You signed in blood, homie. You ain't getting out. And then if you try to get out to be independent and like Michael Jackson was trying to take over Sony, do you really think they was going to allow that to happen? Yeah, right. That's why it even said Michael Jackson knew he was going to be killed. They wasn't going to let that happen. I'm sure he was even threatened. I'm sure there was like, okay, Michael, we dare you to do this. We'll see if you're alive in a year from now. I bet you they probably even threatened him like that. So Michael Jackson even knew himself. So the world is not as... Look, a lot of people think this world is just sunshine and rainbows. And yes, this world is beautiful. Look, the sun is shining on me. I love it. It's beautiful. But you got to remember, there's a lot of evil people out here. There's a lot of evil people, especially when it comes to business and especially when it comes to money. Money rules the world. If you are going to take away a big company's money, if you are somehow going to take their money away, you don't think they're going to hire an assassin, hire a hitman to get rid of you? I easily see that. A big company like Sony, they'll be like, okay. Like what happened with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein got caught and he had a whole bunch of people on his little files that visited his island. The elites was like, nah, we got to get rid of him. Get rid of him so nobody can know what we doing. So they got rid of him. That's the world that we live in. And a lot of people are just blind to it. And of course, a lot of people aren't. So me personally, the 27 Club, that could be for many different reasons. Who knows? Because that right there, 27, what is the significance of 27? That's right before your Saturn's return, because everybody's Saturn's return starts at like 28, 29. 27, that's right before another cycle of your life is completed. They say every 7 years, a cycle is completed. 7 times 4 is 28. So right before you turn 28, that's another cycle that is about to be completed. So they stopped that from being completed. 2 plus 7 is 9. So yeah, when you turn 28, you'll go to your next 1 year again. So yeah, that's like a little cycle right there that was about to be completed. So the 27 Club, that could be legit. That could be legit. I never really looked too deep into that conspiracy, but I mean, it sounds like that could be legit. Let's keep watching. Let's see what he got to say.
But what gets people talking is the timing of it. A lot of these celebrity deaths are right before they're about to level up, or when they're speaking out against the industry, or fighting for their masters.
See, yeah.
Gets people talking. Are these just horrible tragedies, or is there something darker at play? Whether you believe in these conspiracies or not, one thing is for sure. The music industry is filled with bad intentions and manipulation. Facts. Not everybody, but it's there. And I don't think we can say for sure if it's evil. But I guess when you're dealing with money and power, the devil's never really too far away.
Facts.
So which music conspiracy do you believe? And if you enjoyed this video, watch this.
Great video from the homie. This one was fire. Let me know what conspiracy you guys believe. Me personally, the only one that I really believe in is the mysterious deaths. Yes, of course. I literally just talked about that. So I believe in the mysterious deaths because, yeah, that can easily happen with these big corporations. Other than that, the whole satanic agenda, like I said, that one's kind of up in the air because that means so many different things when it comes to art. An artist going through their satanic phase is literally them accepting the darkness within and incorporating the darkness. So it can mean that, or they could be selling their souls. Shit, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I can't say if it's true or not. That could be true. So who knows? The Taylor Swift one? Hell no. That's just utterly ridiculous. The all-seeing eye, yes. The all-seeing eye, it does have multiple meanings, multiple symbolism behind that. That's been used since ancient times. You know, they believe that God is always watching. So that's one meaning. The Illuminati uses it because they believe they're always watching. In a way, they are. So the all-seeing eye, yeah. That has many different meanings. And of course, a lot of artists use that. Not only does it mean the all-seeing eye, but when an artist covers their eye, it also means that they're seeing beyond the veil. They're using their eyes to really see what's going on. So that's what I'm saying. The all-seeing eye has so many different meanings, bro. So many different meanings. But this was a great video. Let me know what you think about them all. Let me know what you think about the conspiracies down in the comments. I'm going to sit out here and edit the video, sit under the sun. Let me take this little beanie off. Oh my God, look at that hair. I need a haircut relax, don't judge me. See y'all next time. Shout out to the gang. Peace.